Hey, it's Vaughn, and welcome back to Dark Souls, ladies and gentlemen. In the last episode, we made our way to the Catacombs. Why do I always do that? Of course we made our way to the Catacombs far before the last episode, but what I meant to say was, in the last episode we were perusing through the Catacombs, and I said that we were going to get to this spot right here, which is where I have gotten. There's actually two items left. I said there was one, but there's actually two. This one right here is probably going to be the set I was talking about, the armor set. No, never mind. Okay, so it's the one further below. You can see that there's another one right there. And basically, just to tell you guys how I got here, you can do some rolling and basically lose half your health bar to jump all the way down here. And that's pretty much the only way to get to it, I believe. Alright, so we're going to drop down a little bit further to get to this item. And this is the armor set. I believe it's a cleric set or something like that. Priest. I was close. So priest hat, holy robe, traveling gloves, holy trousers, and a mace. And the only place left for us to go is where we have already been, where we defeated Pinwheel. We don't want to go back that way. You can see these wheel guys are going crazy already, so we want to get as far away. And of course, by that, I mean we want to jump directly on their heads and get their spikes lodged in a place that we don't want those spikes lodged. Alright, so we're pretty much done with the Catacombs for now. We may have missed a couple of items, but that's the story of pretty much every single place we've been to so far anyways. And it's not that big of a deal, like I said. If it's anything that we need, we'll just go back and pick it up. It's not imperative that we get every single item in every single location. Alright, so this is where we defeated Pinwheel. His body is not here. He gave us the right of kindling. Let's go ahead and use one Estus flask. And yet again, I've said this so many different times, but we're about to enter one of my least favorite parts of this entire game. And that is the Tomb of Giants. And you'll see why very quickly. Alright, but before we exit here, let's just double check to make sure we're not missing anything. What does it say? Shortcut ahead? Shortcut ahead, you say? What do you mean by that? There's nowhere to go from up here. Oh, is there? Wait a second. Where are we? And what is that? Oh, okay. Hold on a second. Alright, well, we did pick up something from one of the necromancers, and that is... Where are you? I know you're somewhere. I'm not sure what it's classified as. There we go. The Skull Lantern. So the Skull Lantern is going to allow us to switch to it, and if we, I guess we have to activate it? Or is it just already activated? It doesn't seem like it's emitting much light, no. So there's definitely, it must have to be in our left hand then, or our right hand, I mean. So let's remove that, and then put that Skull Lantern in our right hand. That doesn't make sense. Usually Dark Souls allows you to use anything in any hand. But it shouldn't be like that. So let's put that on our back again. And how the hell do you use this? Am I missing something here? You're supposed to be able to use this as a lantern, obviously. But it's only using it as an attack. There's a way you hold it up, though. Oh, okay. Right, so you have to block with it. That's the thing. It acts like a shield. Okay, so let's actually remove that. I can't believe... My mind just totally blanked there. Yeah, so then we can do this and do that. And now if we block... Wait a second. Now it's not doing it again. Oh my god. The episode where I don't know how to use the Skull Lantern. Okay, well, let's try that again, just doing it this way then. I guess you have to dual wield it or something, and then we can block with it, and now it... Okay, now it lights the area around us. I'm still not exactly sure how this dumb thing works, but yeah, it basically lights the area around you. It's terrible, though. There's another item that you can wear as a helmet that will automatically light your path, and then you don't have to block with it, and you don't have to switch out your weapons for it. So obviously it's much better. However... This is pretty much our only option at this point, so we're gonna go ahead and hold this and move forward. I'm not sure where this is leading though. It said shortcut ahead, but I don't remember where this path leads. And the issue is that we don't have our weapons out. Okay, what do we have here? Soul of a Proud Knight. I really don't want to drop down there. I kind of feel like this is... Yeah, this is definitely leading back to where those bone wheel guys are. So yeah, we don't want to go that way. That just leads us back towards the Catacombs. What we do want to go, where we do want to go, however, is forward this way. And you can see there's a sparkle on the ground. So let's hold this. Okay, that's where we came up from. Yeah, there's an item up there, obviously. So I don't think I've mentioned this. Yeah, I have mentioned this before. There's an item called a prism stone that when you drop it, it sort of just randomly glows a certain color, and that's what these are here, but we can't pick them back up. So, the only way that we can go for now is just on the path of these sparkles pretty much. We've entered the Tomb of the Giants, though, which, as I've mentioned, I do not like. You can see right here off the bat. So, that guy's not aggroed, is he? Alright, so we're not even going to use this Skull Lantern. It sucks. We're going to put this on our back, and we're just going to hopefully... I mean, we kind of have to use the Skull Lantern. But it severely limits your offensive capabilities. And it's just terrible, and I hate this spot so much. It's just bad. Alright, so we'll try holding off using... There's got to be a way to use it in, like, your left hand, though, that I'm just not... Let me figure that out. There's got to be a way. Okay, so the reason I'm getting confused is because if you two-hand the Skull Lantern and you hold the left trigger, it will work. It will light up the area around you. However, if you one-hand the Skull Lantern and hit the left trigger, you do an attack with it, which, by the way, deals, like, no damage, but it does have a small chance to light enemies on fire, I believe. But if we do a light attack and hold it, so if we hold LB, it does light the way, and then we can still use our weapon as well. So I don't know why that is so confusing, but nevertheless, this is definitely one of those areas where I do not care if I do not fully explore it and miss certain items. I really do not care at all. In fact, I know there's a lot of different areas that have items in this specific area. Okay, so here we have another guy. So basically our ultimate goal here, because we don't have the shield, is to kill them faster than they can deal damage to us, pretty much. And here we have another soul. Wonderful. Alright, so someone is shooting an arrow at me, obviously. You can see them there. Let's go down here. Okay, this is the part that I really do not like. Alright, so let's two-hand this, and hopefully... he still gets that kick attack off. Oh, and we have another one as well. And he's going to get that strong attack off. We might die here, because my only option is to pretty much... There we go. Quickly use 2 Estus flasks. So yeah, you can hopefully see why I hate this spot, and I'm actually not going to do any exploring at all. I'm pretty much going to get through it as quickly as possible. I do know there is a bonfire near us, however. I don't even remember if there are any items worth grabbing in this area. Okay, so here we have an NPC. Before we go talk to him, though, this is a very, very easily missed bonfire. You can see it down there. We're going to go ahead and just drop down. And, yeah, you definitely want to activate this one because you'll be using it quite a lot. So, let's go ahead and kindle that. We're almost definitely going to need that extra bursts of... We're going to need those extra instances of Estus Flask. That's not the best way I could say that, but it's the best way I can right now. Alright, getting a little bit flustered if you can't tell from this location already. So yes, bonfire down here, obviously it just reanimated all of the enemies that we've killed, but that's okay because we actually dropped down to a separate location. And now begins a very interesting part of the Tomb of the Giants. So here we have an NPC, like I said.
Good day. You look reasonably sane. What are you doing in the catacombs? Are you a cleric or something?
No.
No? Really? Then I'd have no qualms telling you. There's a fine stash of treasure right down that hole. I found it first, but, well, we're friends now, so I'll split it with you. In any case, have a look. It'll shimmer you blind.
Wow, what a nice guy. I mean, he did that ominous laugh that all the NPCs do, but again, all the NPCs do it, so how bad can he be?
There, that hole. Take a closer look. Where's the issue? What's your problem? Take a peep in the hole and check out that treasure.
Oh, that's interesting. It's not giving me the option. Oh, there we go.
Where's the issue?
Okay, so this is actually... Well, I don't think I'll mention that yet. So we can go this way, but we don't want to just yet. Why don't we take a peek into what he's talking about? Oh, there is actually a lot of treasure down there. He was right. Let's go take a peek, shall we?
This is what I do, my friend. The trinkets I'll be stripping off your corpse, that's the real treasure.
Oh man, if he only knew how right he was. Who could have saw that coming, though? So that's actually Patches, the NPC that I was talking about in the Catacombs that will trick you into falling off the bridge. So you can see he's a very mischievous character, obviously. So here we're going to have another skull lantern. This is where you're supposed to get the item. And then you're supposed to equip it like so. And we're in a deep, dark, mysterious pit, which is never a good situation to be in. And there's a bunch of weird lights all around us that are just embedded into the walls. Looks like we have another NPC here, though. And a vague, terrible sounding noise in the distance.
You're no hollow, are you? Thank goodness. Please be careful. There are two fierce hollows not far from here. They were once brave knights, my former escorts. Who would let such strong spirits be hollowed so? Heavens, is there nothing at all to be done?
Oh, I'm sure there's something that we can do.
You're no hollow, are you? Thank goodness. Please be careful. They were...
Okay, I believe that was the same line of dialogue she just... Okay, so obviously you can see a silhouette in there. A silhouette. Oh, that's one of those words that's hard to pronounce no matter how you say it. Silhouette. There's a silhouette in the distance there. And there's another one to the right here. So obviously these are going to be the two hollows she was referring to. Now what's hard is obviously you have to choose whether you want to hold the skull lantern and be able to see things or be able to attack. So I really don't like this mechanic at all. And we're getting close to the edge here. Okay, switch to the thing. There we go. So I guess our best bet is just going to be to die here. Roll. God damn it. Oh my god, I hate this part so much. Okay, so let's get behind this pillar and use a couple of Estus flasks. Can't believe that worked. So obviously, like, what the hell are you supposed to do here? If we take our skull lantern, if we put our skull lantern down, we can't see them at all. The best bet is to sort of, yeah, let them do that and then backstab them. Which isn't even going to kill them. These guys are very burly, so now we have to hope to do it by two-handing our weapon. Okay, there we go. So that worked out. Now let's try and do the same thing pretty much. We're not fast enough to strafe, and this guy does too much damage. Okay, so we need to get away from him now. And use a couple more Estus flasks, or just one will do the trick. Oh, God. I hate this part. I hate this part so much. Okay, let's just try and go for it. There we go. I mean, there's not much more you can do than that. There's not much more you can do than that. Yeah, you can block and hope that you can backstab them as you're blocking normally, but it's very hard to see, as you can tell. I mean, this is with the brightness at a decent enough level too. But nevertheless, they're dead. If you're not getting this, those are the two guys that were protecting this woman at Firelink Shrine, and obviously they went hollow, which is not good. But we've saved her.
You banished those two hollows, did you? It pains me to think of the trouble my failings have caused. I am certain that both Vince and Nico are grateful to you. Thank you so very much. Here, these belonged to them. You deserve them more than I.
Replenishment.
I am certain that both Vince... Thank you.
Okay, now I know that
I'm certain...
This chick has something to do with the Wrath of the God spell. You may have to kill her to get it. We're not going to be doing that just because we wouldn't even have the amount of faith to be able to use it anyways. But I know there is something with her. It can't be as easy as just killing her, though, to get Wrath of the Gods, because that is one of the best spells in the entire game. It's what those two giant guys in the main hall of Anor Londo were using. But people mainly use it in PvP because not only does it do damage, but it also stuns enemies. And it's very hard to get out of. But, yeah, this pit is actually just an enclosed location. We want to head back up to where Patches, that bastard, was. And here we have a new enemy type. A very terrible enemy type. Oh! So basically, they'll just do this thing. And they're not really too difficult, but they will also slam their entirety upon you. But it's better when they do the little whirlwind attack. Oh my god, or is it? Jesus Christ, that damage. Well, I did not expect that. Alright, so we're back at this bonfire. This is another area where I have no problem being hollow the entirety. for the entirety because it's just really annoying. If you get that one item I'm talking about, but can you even get it before? Yeah, you can. You can get it before coming here. I don't know why. I think most guides and whatever, they recommend that you come to the Catacombs first, but actually if you go to the Demon Ruins first, and it may just be because the Demon Ruins are much harder. But if you go to the Demon Ruins first, you can get that item that lets you basically have a helmet that lights your way the entire time, and you don't have to do it this way. But nevertheless, here we have Patches again.
Oh, you. Well, let's just calm down. Talk about things. I did you wrong, but I didn't mean it. These temptations, they can, well, overcome me. You know what I mean, don't you? Please, forgive me. You and me, we're jolly undead outcasts, aren't we?
Well, should we forgive Patches or not? I think he does give you something if you forgive him. Let's just say yes, we always have the option of killing him afterwards.
Oh, brilliant. A second chance. Wonderful. I had a feeling you'd understand. I did. But, if I were in your shoes... Ooh, who knows what I'd have done. But now we're friends again. Eh?
There's that laugh once again. Does he... he might become a merchant, actually. I'm not too sure.
I did you wrong, but I didn't mean it. These you know...
Okay, maybe he just does nothing.
I did you...
I don't know, like, this is one of those cases where I really want to kill this guy, but would Vanna kill this guy? I don't know, it's just like... I like my characters to be above revenge, you know, and although this guy really did want to kill me, I mean, his intention was to push me into that pit, have me die, and then loot my corpse. I don't know, you know. I think you do get his shield. I think that spear is not unique to this guy. Could kick him off. That would be interesting. Yeah, let's just kill him.
Alright.
Oh!
If that's the way...
Hold on. Didn't want to roll. Stop rolling, dude. Oh, and I have this stupid shield.
I've had enough of you.
Okay, if we die to Patches, that's going to be terrible. So let's not do that. Okay, let's use an Estus Flask. Didn't let me use it for a second there. Can't see anybody in this stupid freaking place. I hate the Tomb of the Giants so much. Nevertheless, goodbye, Patches. What did you ever do? Yeah, you did a lot of stuff, my friend. For humanity and a Crescent Axe. Okay, you don't get a shield, you get the axe. But we already have a Crescent Axe, don't we? I don't know. Nevertheless, let's go this way now. I think this will lead us back down. It should, yeah, lead us back down. Or maybe it doesn't. Well, nevertheless, we have a new enemy type here. See, like, what are you supposed to do? You use the shield to block these giant attacks from these guys, but then you can't see. Or you use the Skull Lantern, and then you take the full brunt of all of their attacks. But up ahead, you can see this new enemy type, which is one of the worst enemies in the entirety of Dark Souls. They do so much damage. And obviously, they're creepy as hell as well. I do want to go back and get my... Yeah, let's go back and get my humanity, though. Alright, I dropped back into the pit. We also missed this item up here, which is probably just going to be a soul. White Titanite chunk. Never mind. What in the world? Oh, that's right. Yeah, when you activate that, these things appear. And there's that attack I was talking about. God, I hate the Tomb of the Giants. I'm going to say that about 100,000 times. Okay, is he going to fall again? No, that was some attack. Die. I mean, we don't have to kill all these things, so let's just not. Let's just go ahead and move on. Although we are leaving that chick in danger, that priestess. But oh well. Let's go this way, though, which is where our humanity and souls should be. Indeed. Okay, let's see how much damage like a strong attack does. Oh my god, these things do so much damage. Alright, let's pick this up. Let's use 2 Estus Flasks. Let's wait for this guy to be finished. I guess you just have to wait, that's the thing. You just have to wait for them to do that attack. But it's like half of our HP if we even come into contact slightly with these things. I don't remember these things being so tough. Okay, die. Now, where in the world are we? Here's a ladder. This should lead us back up to where Patches was before we killed him. I could have swore Patches sells you something, though. Maybe that's just a mistaken memory. I'm not sure. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end this episode here. In the next one, we will continue further into the Tomb of the Giants and hopefully get through it as fast as possible. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys there. Bye-bye.
you.